Welcome. So, the law of attraction, it can be very confusing, and I have tried to work with it and harness it many times in my life, and I was never able to get results from it. So, I eventually kind of was like, oh, it doesn't work. But the reality is, it really does work if you can change your core beliefs and let go of old belief patterns that are really ingrained in you. And one thing that I have found to help me is to really connect with my inner child, because my inner child is constantly freaked out that things are going to go the same way that they always have my entire life. And right now, I personally, my family and I are getting ready to move to Hawaii. And about a year ago, if you had told me that I was going to move to Hawaii next year, that there's no chance that I would have believed you. And I fully believe that the reason that all of these opportunities and manifestations are coming to fruition are because I have been working so hard on manifesting my dreams, changing my thoughts, and really working through all of my inner issues. And one meditation that I did that really helped me a lot is something that I'd really like to share with you. Close your eyes and imagine you're going down an elevator. The elevator doors open and you're in a room, a really beautiful room. You can imagine it however you want, a safe space for you. And you can go in and just sit down, just hang out, look out the window. You can see any view out the window you want. And just hang out there for a little bit. Now, if you can imagine, there's a door behind you, and through the door comes your inner child. And you can imagine yourself as a child at any age you want. Sometimes you just kind of, randomly imagine a certain age, or you can pick an age, whatever you feel. And this child is kind of timid and coming over to you, and just offer to embrace this child in a big hug. And just take a minute to love this child and just be there with this child. For some of us, this can be an intense experience. Sometimes it's hard to connect with your inner child for the first time, especially if you've been through a lot at that age. And that's okay. If it's not happening right now, you can take a break. If you feel uncomfortable, feel free to stop anytime. So now, whenever you're ready, and whenever your inner child is ready, have your inner child just sit next to you and imagine asking this child, what are you so afraid of? What is your biggest fear? Whatever these fears this child is having, just try and comfort them. Just try and say whatever you would want to hear as a child. How would you like to be comforted? And when you're done with that, just let the child know that these were past experiences, past fears, and things can be different from this moment forward. And feel free to take as much time as you need with this child. You can pause the video, you can do whatever you need to do, and just take as much time as you need. you're done and your inner child feels safe and secure, you can take your inner child anywhere you want that child wants to be in the world. Where would that child love to have fun? Where would that child love to be free and feel safe? And take that child there. And once you get there, and that child is ready for you to leave, tell them that you will always be back, and you will always love them, and you will always be there for them. And if they ever need you, they can always call on you. And now, just watch your child having fun. See the infinite joy that a child has. And when you're ready and your child is ready for you to leave, go ahead and leave back to your safe space. And now if you can imagine looking out the window, and instead of it being a scenery, it's a big like fish tank type of thing, like at the aquarium. And in this tank are all of your fears, all of your worries, stresses, concerns. And they're all just floating around this water. They might be going crazy. And you can just see it as separate. These are all your fears going round and round and round. You don't have to put a story to any of them. Just observe the fears. Just observe the worries, the concerns, the stresses. Recognize them. Let it be okay that you're feeling these fears and these worries, but know that they're not a part of you. Try and feel in your body where all of these fears and worries and concerns and stresses are being stored. Are they in your head? Are they in your tummy? Sometimes you'll feel butterflies in your tummy, like just an uneasiness in your tummy or your solar plexus. And just observe where it is in your body. And if you can imagine going into that area of your body and kind of sweeping up or gathering up all of these worries and concerns and fears and kind of holding them in a little ball. And the ball is kind of like a little tank of water with all the fears rolling around and everything, or like a little crystal ball with everything just floating around. And if you can just say to this little ball, I understand that you're feeling this way. I understand that you have fear. I understand that you have worry and concerns and stresses. And just hold it and be there for it. You don't have to put any story to it. It doesn't have to be, oh, it's a fear of this or a fear of that. Just let it be a fear or a worry or whatever. And you'll start to notice that the more that you sit there with it, it'll kind of melt away and sort of disappear. If you can just allow it to be there. Don't resist it, just be there for it as if it's a friend that you're there for. Just try and imagine that you're just present for this feeling, any uncomfortable feeling or fear or so on. And you will start to notice that the more you're just present with it and you just allow it to be there, it will start to dissipate. And if you can imagine when it's dissipating, it just flows down your entire body, out through the bottoms of your feet and into the earth. And the earth will take all of that and transmute it into healing, loving energy. And you can repeat this process for as many times as you want, for as many fears as you want, as many things that come up. And when you're ready, you can come back to your room, your safe space. You can hang out there for as long as you want, or if you're ready to leave, you can go back to your elevator and go on up and slowly open your eyes. I just wanted to share my little experience when I did this the other day for my inner child. I went in and I've been having to process a lot of things with moving to Hawaii because my little child is very nervous and doesn't believe that we're going to Hawaii and that everything's going to work out. And so I really had to sit with her for a long time and encourage her. And then I decided to take her to the house that my husband and I have deemed our dream house. And I decided to take her there and tell her that it's all hers and that she's safe and secure and that she can play around and do anything she wants. She was so excited, but one thing she kept doing was she kept running around having fun, and then she kept coming back to me for reassurance. She kept coming back and saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure this isn't going to be taken away from me? Are you sure this isn't going to not work out? Are you sure this is all mine?" And I had to keep reassuring her and just encouraging her and letting her know that I am her protector now and she is safe. And after she played in this house for a while, I asked her, "What do you really, really want? What would you love to have?" And she said something that I used to love when I was a kid. I totally forgot about. But she told me, "I want secret passageways all over the house." And when I was a kid, I used to love secret passageways and just exploring little hidden places and stuff like that. And so I told her, "We will absolutely make that happen. We will get secret passageways for you in this house." And then I asked her what else she wants. And she said she wants a big castle bed. So we went into her room. There was a big castle and a whole bed set up with a canopy and everything that I always wanted when I was a kid, but I never got. And I had totally forgotten about until I connected with her. And the thing with the inner child is it always needs attention. It always needs recognition. And if we're ignoring that, we're going to have things come up like anger and frustration and things that we don't even know where it's coming from. And a lot of times this is our inner child saying, "Hey, I need your attention. I need some love here." And everyone has an inner child and it never goes away. And it can really help to bring balance and harmony inside of your body and mind if you can connect and work with this child instead of working against it. And I have to keep going back in every time I have a thought like this and just say, "I understand that you're scared. I understand that you're feeling fear. And that's okay. But it's going to be okay. And everything's going to work out perfectly." And once I do that and I acknowledge her and I acknowledge that fear, usually it dissipates. And I can start moving on and thinking of something else. It's really helpful. So I hope this can help you in some way, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.